Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel and welcome back to another Blood on the Clocktower game. We're playing Come Hither by Jams. This is looking to be a sort of complicated script. We were just talking in the pre-show about Summoner and Zomble being kind of cursed because the Summoner can select a dead player and that person becomes a Zomble, treated as if they were a Zomble that had died once, according to the Jinx, which is really cursed. But also the Zomble not getting to kill based on if we'd executed sort of also simulates the Summoner. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to do, unfortunately. I'm the Chambermaid, which is pretty good info. On the third night, if I get a yes on someone and then I get a no on them, furthermore, that might be the Summoner. But the Chambermaid info with possible Summoner is really rough because someone's going to change character type. And I got to try and figure out what the fuck's going on. And also the Zomble, who wakes irregularly. So, I don't know, man. I'm just going to hope for the best. I promised Juan that I would try and be day one info with Juan time. And I don't know if he's going to stick to that or not, but we'll see. I'll make an attempt, I guess. Do my best. Let's close this up. Because I am very, very last. What else we got? We got Philo, which could... I don't think a Philo is going to pick Champion, so I'm probably safe there. We've got a Poisoner that could hit me. Yikes. I'm one of two each night characters that's going to activate on the first night. Isn't that something? I might actually be the most important info character in the game if there's no fortune teller. That's not great. Christ. Okay. Well, let's hope I don't get executed immediately, and let's hope I don't... Well, maybe let's hope I do get summoned. If I'm the only info character, then being summoned is pretty good, I guess. It's pretty good. I'm okay with that.
The backdrop is London during the Blitz, and the Pevensey children escaped to Narnia.
Yeah.
This one.
I think I'm missing key context here.
Okay.
How do you research that sort of thing? Like, are you looking into the author's backstory, or are you focusing on the what?
This feels really very off topic, and instead I will monologue. Oh fuck yeah, I get to pick players. We're gonna pick a Juan, and we're gonna be picking Amelia. Give me a 0. No, wait, a 2. Give me a 2. Shit. Fuck. I think that's fine, though. It means I can split between them. If one of them... I don't know, it's easier if one does claim wakes and one does not claim wakes. And I go, excellent, this is the perfect piece of the puzzle. But, it's more likely they'll both claim not wakes. That's my hunch. That's my hunch. But for those that aren't super familiar with the Chambermaid, I get to choose 2 players and learn how woke are they. And then if I get that they are very woke, then we'll execute them. Which is pretty powerful. And between Amelia and Juan, only one of them is woke. So I gotta pick one person I trust, I guess. I suppose. Might make things a bit tough. I did kind of promise Juan that I was gonna try and be besties. That's why I changed my nickname to my bestie. I think it's gonna be really funny when someone's gonna be like, I nominate, and then they have to say, I nominate my bestie, and I'll be like, oh, the betrayal. I gotta play it up a little bit. But what I was thinking before is Fortune Teller and Chambermaid are kind of like the main big info people. Undertaker's sort of okay, which might detect a Zomble, which is kind of good. And then we really only have the Innkeeper as protector. 2 start knowings in the Knight and the Noble. I feel like you just wouldn't put a Knight in if it's a summoner. Well, you just wouldn't show a minion. I think it's fine. And then the summoner is unlikely to hit a Knight selected person, especially if you don't give up the Knight info. Well, we have 3 minions. 3 minions, which means it's either not summoner.
Morning, everyone. I've been found with buttons over my eyes. I might have been turned into a doll. This can only be the work of a demon or a incredibly good seamstress.
Of
But
Coraline's
doesn't
cats.
matter because seamstress is not on the script.
It was definitely the
Go
same.
work out who the demon is.
It's funny because Alien is my
Alien. In chat.
Sorry, I did a double take.
What?
Is he put on the script?
I'm so spurned.
Don't worry, Keith. I'm here to save you from
From
the empty
Juin.
town square.
Yeah.
Juin. Yeah. It's almost like you got Juin because I'm his neighbor.
He and I promised each other that we would do day 1 hard claims.
Ugh.
Not
Ugh.
last week, the week before, and it's still yet to come to fruition.
That's a classic Juin move.
So I feel so spurned.
He makes big promises and,
Yeah.
he promises the world, but doesn't follow through. Terrible. But,
Surely you can promise me the world.
I can. And I will. Because I'd like to hard claim to you.
Okay, huge.
Very nice. I'm the Virgin.
Okay. And what
I would
character
like
are
to-
you? Oh, I hate that joke.
No,
Just the fucking gremlin in my brain is like, hee hee hee.
Say it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm just telling you because I want to be nominated day 1.
Yeah.
Because I want to be confirmed, and then I want to be a good summoner candidate.
Well, the best way to do that is to nominate yourself. And then get summoned Zomble.
Oh my god. Okay, that's beautiful.
Oh, I
Do you
hate
think
that
good?
so much.
Sure.
I'm not the summoner.
Oh.
If that does happen, I'll keep it to myself.
If you were the summoner, if you told me you were the summoner right now, I would nominate myself.
Yeah. No, I'm actually the chambermaid. I feel like I'm one of 2 actual useful info characters on the script, which is
Yeah,
kind of
that's all right.
stressful for me.
Yeah. Try not to die, I guess.
Yeah, 5 head. How hard is it? Just don't fucking die.
Alright.
Ugh. Ah,
Yeah. Well, you know what you get when you check me, I guess.
should be a nothing. That might be good. I picked Amelia and Juin last night, and I got a 1.
Ooh.
So
That's
they
what you wanna
both
do,
can't be the summoner at the same time.
Nice, nice.
Sick.
Okay, yeah.
I'm so fucking helpful.
That's great. Thank you. All right. I'll let you go get Juin's hard claim.
Yeah, I'll try. Alright, thanks, bro.
Oh,
Juin.
Alright,
sorry.
Juin.
Juin, we haven't finished.
Okay, my bad. Hang on. I need to finish my conversation.
Bro hates me. It's confirmed. I swear to God.
We literally will talk to anyone.
Ah. We're killing Juin.
Okay. Are you going to summon me this game, as is tradition?
As is tradition, unfortunately, no.
Oh,
I'm the
that's a
chambermaid that selected Juin, and I got a 1. Please tell me if you wake or not, and then we can kill Juin.
Did you pick me?
Yeah, you and Juin.
I do not wake. I do not wake.
Huge.
The people I've spoken to have just claimed the most powerful roles, and it all just feels very suspicious and convenient. But okay, so Juin and myself. What is Juin claiming to wake or not?
Nothing. I haven't been able to fucking talk to this man.
Okay. So you got a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Chambermaid. All right. Well, I am the artist.
Mm, the artist doesn't wake. Oh, I'm putting it all together.
Correct.
Sick. I wonder if you should wait to ask your artist question after the summoning night. We have 3 minions. It's really likely we have a summoner.
I hadn't done that math, but yes, because otherwise we know exactly what. Yeah, okay.
Mm,
I might bluff using it at some point
yeah.
and go chat to Weedy, but
Excuse me, Weedy. Is Keith a piece of shit? Ah, yes. Damn, I knew that already, but it's good to know I'm not poisoned.
good use of an artist question.
So true.
I
true.
would. Oh no, I was gonna say. I wanted I wanted you to check, but their waking pattern would be consistent with a demon anyway, so it won't help me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. All right. Well, we shall see if someone's waking pattern gets changed after night 3.
Yeah, I'll come back and I'll double check.
That's fair. All right. Very good.
I think we should kill seat 7.
I agree.
1, 2. Wait, who's seat 7?
Alex, thank God.
Oh, I let
Hi.
him in. Hey, my
Fucking
bestie.
hell. So,
I
do
just
you
told
remember?
Charles you talked to my bestie. Yes.
Do you remember in the fucking YouTube comment section of a short, we promised each other that we would fucking do day 1 hard claims and trust each other. And
I
since then,
remembered.
you have dodged me at every opportunity today. You owe me
I didn't
one.
dodge you. I tried to talk to Alien because I used my ability on them. I'm the amnesiac who picked
Oh.
Alien last night. I will hold off on what the answer was, but it is a hard claim. Just because it's a hard claim doesn't mean I have to kill all my info straight away.
Yeah,
But I did pick a person with my
Weirdly,
amnesiac
I
ability.
trust
Did
you.
wanna-
I'm the chambermaid.
you?
I selected you and Amelia. Amelia does not wake, and you do wake, and I got a 1. So I'm having a
So
great
that's
time.
correct then.
Yeah.
It sounds like you've got correct info there.
Yeah.
Amelia does not wake. Do you want to show what Amelia?
Yeah, she
if
said she's the
doesn't wake?
artist.
Oh, okay. Cool. I've got 2 artists on my grid. That's always fun.
Well, I trust
I
one of them
will-
more than
yeah.
the other.
I'll talk to you later. Yeah. See ya. Bye. Has anyone heard of Outsiders?
Little bits in
Heard of
threes.
Soft claim. Yeah. So one person soft claimed an outsider, but it would tell us
I'm
what's got.
actually the lunatic, so that's hard claim.
The
Queen
summoner
Elizabeth.
selecting lunatic. Insane gameplay.
Welcome back. Shenanigans are on the script and are therefore open. Nominations will open shortly thereafter. Summon Zombo Josh.
I'll claim amnesiac and pick Juan.
Very good. Juan survives. Rolo.
I will gossip that it is not a Zombie game.
Very good. Herd Alien.
We will claim amnesiac and pick Juan, and we will also gossip that there is an amnesiac in play.
Very good. The town learns potato. Alex.
I'll gossip
Potato.
that there is at least one evil player within 2 spaces of me. So that's Seb, Ryan, me, Alien, Rolo.
Very good. Ryan.
I would like to gossip that the summoner or the demon, if there is a demon, has an E in their username.
Okay. Very good. Herd. Seb with an E in their name.
Oh no. I'd like to gossip that it's not a summoner game.
Very good. Herd. Leanne.
I would like to gossip that it's not a summoner game, and I would like to claim amnesiac and say potato.
All right. Alien has now eaten. Charles.
I would like to gossip that Juan and I are not on the same team.
Very good. Herd. Rick.
I would like to claim Amni, select Juan, and go French fry.
Very good. Your response is tomato sauce. Juan.
Thank you.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, sorry. I would like to gossip that the amnesiac will learn potato tonight.
Herd. Queedy.
I'd like to claim Virgin and pick Zed to nominate me.
Very good. Alien.
We would like to amend our gossip that we now have an E in our name.
Very
nice.
good. All right, nominations are open.
Yes, I would
Summon
like
Zombo
to-
Josh, first one.
First, I would like to gossip that Queedy is not the virgin, and then I would like to nominate Queedy.
Okay, very good. Summon Zombo Josh is executed and everyone goes to sleep.
You love to see it.
Alright, that gossip is gonna look real stupid tomorrow.
Well,
Bathroom break, I'm going to be alright.
There's
the
no
gossip
spy
can't
or
kill
anything,
anyone
right?
because he's dead.
That's the joke. Is that Josh good?
Wait, Rolly, you're right. So both Quinn and Josh confirmed.
Yeah, there's no way for either
No
of them
spy.
to be evil.
Yeah, no spy.
I'm gonna get summoned as a zombie anyway,
Well,
so don't worry about it.
They could be summoned.
Don't worry about it.
So there's no way for them to be
No.
evil right now.
Yes, good point, Keith. Yes.
I'm just very glad that we have 2 confirmed players who have E's in their username, but cannot be the summoner or demon at this juncture, and therefore.
Guys,
helps
I've
my
solved
gossip
it.
out
It's
immensely.
clearly Emilia.
Emilia.
2 E's.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's always been my name.
You should gossip next time that the demon has 2 E's in their name, and then we can split between 1 E's and 2 E usernames.
Go all the vowels.
Hell yeah.
They've got E's, an I, and an A.
The elite strategy is to change your username to that one character from Superman, where it's just all consonants.
How was that pronounced?
I think it's like Mixel Splicked or something.
Okay.
Mixel Pitlick.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was kind of close. Of course you would know, Josh. Well, you know what they say. If you say something wrong, someone will jump in and correct you. So,
I noticed.
Only someone with higher knowledge of the 5th dimension could.
So true. So true.
I noticed Alex is now spelt differently.
No, I think he might have been spelling my name wrong.
Oh, sorry. Apologies, Alex.
Yeah, it's just like the Half-Life character.
Yeah.
Why do we have a seaman zombo?
The best part.
A lot of E's. A lot of E's.
Zambil.
That's just French at this point.
It's alrighty.
Who chose the script? What's going on? I don't know
Rollo.
what's this.
Rollo broke
I
the
don't
tie.
know what's the
Me, by
combination of
myself,
all these.
I was the only one that wanted this script, and so we are playing it. As is my right.
Yeah.
I don't
We'll get one.
understand.
Who pitched it?
This is me, actually.
Was it Quinn? No, it was Quinn.
I saw it in the.
Yeah, Quinn.
I wanted C7.
Do we really need more seat 7? How many times have we lost to the
Exactly. I just want to keep seeing C7 win.
I haven't played Season yet. That could be quite fun.
Just kill seat 7 first day.
What if they're the boom dandy? It's literally
Doesn't matter.
part of the script charm.
Doesn't matter.
It's fine. Day 1 re-rack.
Will it be day 1 re-rack anyway if you choose them? Because they're always the demon.
I mean, when I was the minion and seat 7 was my demon, I was like, damn, I think I just lost on day 1. Thank God for the version.
So, like what was it, Friday? I
Friday,
think we had 3 seat 7 demons.
Yes, that sounds
and one
great.
every time.
Yes. Bit overpowered.
This is why you need to execute seat 7 day 1 every day.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we execute seat 7 tomorrow?
Who is
Oh,
seat 7?
wait.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
No, it's a good idea.
I
Well,
think
it's day
it's
2, so
weird.
it's too late.
Is it what? Is it? Does it follow the clock? Then it'll be Seb. Is it?
Oh.
And
Only if we
Ryan?
had 12 players, I guess.
Wouldn't it be Ryan? Isn't seat 1 Juan?
Yeah, this is a 13-hour clock, Leanne. So
Yeah, Juan is seat 1.
Oh, I thought I'm seat 0, am I?
You're seat 13.
Okay.
The person who is northernmost is always the greatest seat number.
Good morning, everyone. Death by lack of Wi-Fi connection is Queedy.
Whoa.
Well, you can still be someone as a you can be someone as a zombie.
Yo.
So what do you want?
I want you to claim to me if you wake or not.
Why? What? Why?
I need to know if you're woke.
Why?
Because I'm the chambermaid and I selected you last night.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
Interesting, because I have chambermaid information that says otherwise. Leanne claimed to me 2 things that do not wake, and you were saying that you do not wake, and I got a 1 between the 2 of you.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Hold on to that thought. Yeah, you're just hard claiming this. Hey,
Yep.
let me talk around, and then I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Because I might be able to verify someone else, and then I'll be able to verify you.
Okay.
I'll tell you all about it later.
Sounds great, I guess. What the hell? So it's not a summoner.
How do you know?
The only other way for there to be deaths is if Josh is an outsider.
I'm the outsider that got killed by the Virgin. That's cool.
So it cannot be a summoner. Hello.
Hello. What do you want to do?
I want to kill Leanne.
Why is that?
Telling you would reveal my master plan.
Is it based off your own information that you got last?
Yes.
We're the innkeeper that picked you last night.
Interesting. Who is the other person?
Seb.
And Seb. Can you tell me what Seb is?
No idea.
We don't know. We picked randomly.
We picked randomly because we didn't speak to anyone that wanted to get picked.
Okay.
And to be honest, we didn't think he was going to die last night.
We really didn't think they were going to pick Quinn. So, like, we would have... I feel so silly now. We should have used it on Quinn. But anyway.
It just would have meant the other person would be guaranteed drunk, I guess. It's not a bad thing, but anyway.
Which is
Could we also be drunk as the people we picked?
However, I have an evil ping on Leanne, and Leanne's claimed to me knight or artist, and so it's not a huge downside to execute and confirm.
Yeah.
All right. What are you? Fortune teller?
No.
What's left?
Not much.
Chambermaid with bad numbers.
Yeah, I am a chambermaid. Leanne claimed does not wake characters, and Charles claimed does not wake characters, and I got a 1 between them.
Night 2.
Yeah, last night.
Okay.
Was chambermaid wake first night?
Yeah.
Probably do. Okay.
Yeah, I got correct information on the first night according to claims.
All right, look, either you can talk to Seb or we can talk to Seb to see if he's likely to be made drunk, but it is possible that that's just why.
And get him to
We also
pass it on
refrain from
because I'm next to him.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't pick you anymore.
Cool, I appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
That was productive of us.
It did feel productive. Have you gotten claims from Charles?
No, he just told me that he does not wake. He said he was going to come back and tell me later today.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, Keith.
What's up?
My bestie.
That's right.
Hey, bestie. What do you want to claim?
Are you feeling brave? Do you want to do hard claims?
I've hard claim to the Virgin. I've hard
Okay.
claimed to the Virgin.
Okay.
So
Well, we know it cannot be a summoner game.
yeah.
So
Wait,
Quinn's
well,
like
there is
really
a gossip.
confirmed good. Well, okay, maybe, yeah.
Amelia's gonna
Not.
go. Hi,
Hello.
Amelia. So we've been trying to talk all day.
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to add you, but yes,
No,
other
you're
people
fine.
were hard claiming.
I'm gonna give you all either the gossip or the amnesiac.
Okay, why the must talk to me? Do you know something about me?
No.
I've
Just
heard
think to me
things.
first.
Be quick.
Undertaker. Undertaker confirming Josh. I did not confirm
But you
Josh.
should have worked last night.
I did wait last night. I just didn't want to tell you. I just didn't trust you in the
That's really not good
slightest.
for me that you've done that, but that's okay.
Oh no, what happened?
We'll find out how bad it is later.
Okay. I mean, do you blame me for not trusting you, Keith?
Yes.
You're the most evil. You're the most sus person out of everyone.
I'm not. I'm super good.
Keith,
Yes.
anything weird happen?
No.
Did you hear any weirdness? No. Okay.
Keith, what was your thing about you think it's not a summoner game?
The Godfather could not have gotten a kill. Tinker could not have died. The only thing that I missed was Gossip.
Yeah, it could have
and
been a
as far as
Gossip.
I knew, Josh was the Gossip. So I assume that there was no way for it to be a summoner game.
Because I gossiped he was not
I have no
the
idea.
Virgin.
Yeah.
Then
I don't think Josh is the gossip.
But yeah,
Have
Gossip
heard
kill
of
is the
it.
only way for it to be a summoner game.
I can confirm I am not the gossip.
Gossip killing the Virgin's a little rough.
I think it's kind of the best kill because everyone knows they're good. They're gonna die eventually. What?
Oops,
Oh, fast
my
time.
bad. I was in the
It's
wrong
like,
window.
that was a weird. Straight into the night phase.
Sorry. All shenanigans are open. We'll start with Rollo.
I would like to gossip that the following roles are in play: Knight, Noble, Undertaker, Innkeeper, Savant.
Sorry, Knight, Noble, Innkeeper, Savant. What were the others?
Knight, Noble, Undertaker, Innkeeper, Savant.
Knight, Noble, Undertaker, Innkeeper, Savant. Five rolls. Very good. Heard. I think that's Alex's hand. Alex.
I'll gossip that either the demon or summoner is on an odd numbered seat. So that's Rick, Quinn, Waldo, me, etc.
Okay, so that's Rick, Quinn. Yep. So summoner or demon is in one of those seats. Very good. Heard. Ryan.
I would like to gossip that the summoner is in the Night Pings.
Okay. Heard. Sleepy Leanne.
I would like to gossip that there is an ogre in play.
Heard. Charles. No, that's no hand up there. I'm just going by names now. Dewan.
Hello. This is not a gossip, but I'd want to say that I'm the innkeeper who picked Keith and Seb yesterday. I mean, we can do more hands, but do either of you feel drunk or have strange information?
I'm doing just fine.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'll just say I don't think I would be drunk at this time.
Okay, can I pick you again tonight?
Sure thing. Keep me
Sure.
alive.
Easy.
Queedy.
I'd like to gossip that not enough people came and talked to me today.
Heard.
Very
I can't actually take it, but I have heard it. And I'll just say Josh.
I would like to summon the power of the Emily to come back to life.
Your request is denied. Ryan.
Sorry, June, I just want to ask, is there a reason you chose not to protect our confirmed virgin if you are that innkeeper?
I thought the demon would, not be so hasty, and they would, try and kill them later in the game. But I underestimated the impatience of the demon.
Fair enough.
So we have an impatient.
So one
demon.
thing I want to say, an Undertaker did come and talk to me today, but they got an incorrect good roll. So yeah, they are either drunk or bluffing incorrectly.
Oh.
Do we know how Creedy died last night?
Either
Assumption
demon
is
or
demon.
gossip. Demon or gossip has to be.
Personally, I think it was a gossip.
Because I physically cannot be an outsider to trigger the Godfather.
In a niche world, it could be Harpy, Madness, Break. Very niche.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, no,
Sweetie, are you running that Harpy can cause night deaths?
Yep.
There's also another exceptionally niche world that I forgot about before the logic of the gossip came through, which was maybe an Amni is causing extra weird deaths to tell us.
Well, Quinn,
Nominations are open.
Were you happy
Sorry,
with that, Quinn?
I wasn't. No.
Has anyone heard of an actual amnesiac though? To answer early on.
Yeah, we've
heard of one.
I've heard of a soft claim.
Oh, okay.
Has anyone heard of Outsiders? Do we think we have a Godfather?
I mean,
we only heard it in a 3.
I've heard it in a 3 once as well.
I've heard it in a 3.
I think if there is an outsider, it is either a drunk or an ogre, and they're both not going to say anything.
I'll nominate Seb.
Alex has nominated Seb. Please tell us why.
I think he drank too much with the innkeeper last night. So.
Seb?
Yeah, I'm happy to die. Apparently there's someone in the double claim with me, so let's clear this first.
Okay, 6 votes required. Paul is going to travel in at dusk. His presence doesn't change the number of votes required. Paul, just don't vote today. 6 votes required. Sound the count in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to speed up the hands from after this nomination because we've got more players than usual. Just so that everyone's aware.
Oh, drop
I
your
like
hands
this
up.
speed. I like this speed.
7 is enough. Do you want me to change it or?
No, I
Yes,
like this.
please.
Oh,
I
I
think
like
like
it.
10%
I think it should be faster. I think it should be faster. Maybe raise your hand if you think it should be faster. We could take a
just a pinch, not a lot.
I'll change it for the next one to slightly. If it's too fast, we'll go back. Anyway, 7 votes is enough. Seb is currently marked.
Yeah.
Roller nominates Alien.
Rolo nominates Alien. Tell us why.
They overvoted on the thing. I don't see why they had a reason to raise their hand there. Immediately after I've raised to get to minimum, it just seemed odd to me.
There was This was a miscommunication.
I
It was my
actually
fault.
just yelled at Alan because I literally said, "Don't vote," which he interpreted as "vote," and then put his hand up. But anyway,
We were talking about Seb dropping potentially, and so.
And then when you put your hand up, Rollo, I literally said, "Okay, don't vote," and then Alan fucking voted. So
This
yeah,
left
Rollo,
hand not talking to the
your
right hand.
nomination is justified in this scenario.
7 to tie on Seb, 8 to put Alien
Funny.
on the block. So on the
Bro,
count.
right hand fighting left hand. They can't agree on anything.
Oh
They
shit!
have
Hold
to
on.
fight.
I did it
I
the wrong way.
Oops.
Okay.
The wrong way. He went slower.
Now it's going to
Starting
get
in
super
3,
fast.
2, 1.
Yo, that's a good speed.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
Yeah, you've got a lot of players. Damn.
All right, 0 is less than 7.
Juan nominates Alex. Oh, sorry, Sam.
Juan nominates Alex. Tell us why.
I want to believe what they told me today, but their nomination on Seb, I felt was a little weird, and yeah, I think Alex shouldn't mind being executed. But Alex can speak for themselves.
Alex?
I think it aligns exactly with what I told you today.
All right.
Didn't wanna a while there.
7 to tie, 8 to put Alex on the blocks. On the count 3, 2, 1.
Are you sticking to what you just put in chat, Alex?
Nice.
Oh, okay.
2 is not enough.
I'll nominate Ryan.
Another backtrack.
Seb nominates Ryan. Tell us why.
I don't know. Someone asked for this. I'm not gonna vote on it anyway.
Okay.
Ryan.
I'm the Philo virgin.
7 to tie on Seb, 8 to put Ryan on the blocks. On the count 3, 2, 1.
This is a hand up. This is a hand up to say Ryan Neal took a funny joke. Don't believe you.
1 is not enough. Final call, Seb, going in 10. Josh, you can. share.
Can I claim Amnesiac and pick Paul? Thanks.
Yep. Paul learned Penne.
Can I claim Amnesiac and say Carrot?
You can, and as a result, Seb is executed and dies, and everyone goes to sleep.
No, there's carrots. The carrots really
we're
came through.
cooking the most abominable dish tonight.
Carrots, potato.
Potato,
And
carrots,
penne.
and penne. It's pretty good so far.
Cooking up a storm.
Seb, how are the carrots? Did you enjoy them?
Yeah, so I went to.
Paul is officially part of the game. He is the bone collector.
Oh, welcome, Paul.
Yo. I need to collect some bones and maybe eat them as well.
Eating bones?
You and the ogre would get along.
Nom nom nom.
If you add the
So,
bones to the vegetables,
actually-
you'll have a good soup.
Yeah, I'm actually the Amnesiac, and I was told by Weedy that if I name an ingredients each day and it makes a good soup, then something good will happen.
Penne?
I couldn't believe that at all.
I think I would say bone tomorrow. I think that will be good.
Yeah, tell that to Paul. Yeah.
I
Me
believe that
googling
Ryan was
soup
the-
recipes for my Blood on the Clocktower gameplay.
Ryan's the philo virgin. That's what I think.
Well, Seb is dead.
I'm dead.
Or I could just be poisoned.
Could be, yeah.
By another different philosopher, that pig philosopher.
Who nominated you?
Seb.
Has people heard of Scott's stupid ideas of showing a washerwoman, what are those? Courtier drunk, the courtier, and
What?
other bullshits.
How
What do you what?
No, I
What
haven't.
do you mean? You washerwoman see that courtier drunk courtier?
No, no,
What?
no, no. As in, like, showing the washerwoman themselves as someone else is
Themselves?
the washerwoman.
Isn't that just hard confirmation with the washroom seeing themselves?
No, it's just you are not poisoned. Congratulations, you are in the game.
Oh wait, seeing the washerman. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's like the balloonists seeing themselves in the first night, and they're like, "Great, I am in the game.
Exist. I am in the game.
I think, therefore, I am." Yeah.
Or you are actually the drunk. Does that work?
There's no way to read into it that way.
You can be the drunk and see yourself as the washerwoman, but you're actually not.
Yeah, so I can show the drunk anything.
It's cursed.
Very
It's an Alan move right there.
It's funny because it's true. I got accused of bullying one of my players because he was the balloonist and I made him see himself, which was right after the game where he was the spy that got drunk by this sailor, and he's like, "Bro, stop it." I'm like, I swear to God, it's for game balance.
Isn't that really good? Because the balloonist knows their townsfolk.
It depends on what you show them next, but yeah. The problem is, on your whole first day, you have nothing. I mean, like, the balloonist doesn't really have anything.
The
to start
balloonist
with
already
anyway.
has nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
not day one.
But if you have somebody else, you go and talk to that somebody else to get a claim or something, and then you can follow up on that. It just kind of, I don't know, makes you directionless on the first day. Balloonist is a kind of a rough character to play.
I still don't like the balloonist as
It's
a
just very
character.
passive. I think it's better than it was before. But I think it's too passive.
I never get this right. So if there's a summoner, they summon tonight, and demon queues tonight. Does a demon get to kill tonight?
Yeah.
If it was a summoner game, demon
The
also gets to kill.
Unless
Summoners
it's a
are,
Zumble.
summoners are before go before the demon in the loud order.
So yes.
Oh, summoning a Zombo.
Have you guys read the Virgin flavor text? I am pure, that those who are without sin cast themselves down and suffer in my stead. My reputation shall not be stained with your venomous accusations.
Do you relate?
It's doing a bit too much, I think. Like, no
It's
wonder
a bit
they're a
melodramatic.
virgin.
It's a bit melodramatic.
Methinks the
Yeah.
lady does protest too much.
Virgin does protest too hard.
I'm the lady.
Maybe that's why I didn't proc. I am definitely not pure.
You're impure.
Yeah, you're a virgin that's drinking a lot of beer.
Beer,
Yeah.
Philosopher that turn themselves into the drunk.
They learn they're the farmer, most likely.
Cooking, absolutely cooking.
I was so tempted to go like Philo Ogre.
Yeah.
But then I felt like I might get yelled at for not playing for the good team.
Nah, Philo Ogre is gas.
Philo Ogre who picks the ogre.
The recluse.
Philo goes before Ogre. That's even funnier.
We had a script, Ryan, where there's a politician, and the Philo went politician.
Yeah.
The real politician's ability was drunk.
No,
yeah, you won this one.
Yes.
You win this game. You're the zealot. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah. Yes.
So Philo going politician is way more unfunny than Philo going
Ogre. Yeah. In theory, you just hold out and then try and get summoned. And if you don't get summoned, then you Ogre and a live player.
Have people played Nobody Fucking Move, the Tinsy script?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I love it.
Oh my god.
But I think when we played this last, I went Philo Heretic. Because of course.
Philo Heretic is kind of funny.
That's hilarious.
Didn't we have a game where Alia, or Alan more specifically, was the heretic, and Kate and I won because I pookered the heretic?
Oh yeah, that happened.
Good morning, everyone. Good news, nobody died.
Ooh.
Oh, it
Good
worked.
job.
My saves, they worked.
The Zombo summon has begun.
Yeah.
Yo. What did you see for Seb? Because I have a claim from him.
Oh, I saw a minion for Seb.
Okay, that checks out. Which minion?
Godfather.
Interesting. Because he's a double claim with Leanne. And Leanne had been seen earlier with my chambermaid info. So I was like, well, he's the one I trust less, you know?
I didn't want to say anything because I still worry that I might be drunk.
Yeah, what's up with what you saw for Josh scenario?
Yeah, I saw another townsfolk that he said that he wasn't.
Which townsfolk?
I saw Knight, he was noble.
Interesting.
And then we had a huge discussion about metagame and why the storyteller would show a townsfolk
but a
rather
similar
than a
one.
minion. And I like it was a good discussion because I don't know. I really don't know. I'm thinking that there are philosopher worlds where that makes a lot of sense.
Philo Undertaker.
Mm.
Makes sense.
Yeah. If we can get a philosopher. Who did you pick last night?
I picked Ryan and Alex and got a 1 between them. I don't have any really rock solid claims from them, so I was intending on investigating. But I want to follow up on the Undertaker info. Because I have a pretty good map now of the Grimoire, like actually.
Yeah? What do you have for Juan? Because he's the next person I'm most sus on.
He claimed Amnesiac to me that wakes at night, and that checks out with my info.
Yeah, okay, cool. In that case, should we trust Juan? Yes, we should. I'm going to try and talk to Alex and or Ryan. What do you have for Alan?
Innkeeper. That was why Juan said the Innkeeper stuff yesterday.
Oh, yeah, because he's talking to... Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and talk to Alex or Ryan.
Okay.
So explain why that would not happen. Yep.
Yeah.
Yo.
G'day.
Hello, we did not pick you.
Good. What do you know about Alex or Ryan?
Ryan has claimed and stuck with Philo Virgin.
Who didn't proc.
Okay. Is Alex a character that wakes at night?
Don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
we
we don't have a
actually
claim.
haven't spoken to Alex. So with Ryan, do you know if Seb is claiming outsider?
Seb claimed Knight to me, which is a double claim with Leanne, a person who I had checked with the chambermaid info, which is why I wanted to kill Seb.
Right.
I even asked Seb to volunteer for death politely, and then somebody else nominated him.
I think he's good.
Well, he's just been undertaken as the Godfather.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I don't think he's good. Okay.
So, which I kind of trust based on the double claim and the fact that I have good chambermaid information on the other one.
Okay.
And also, if we believe Ryan, it doesn't paint Seb in a great light either. Like, if we believe the Philo Virgin.
I feel like you would say something publicly if you went Philo Virgin.
That's a really good point.
Before you get spontaneously nominated.
So we picked Ryan. Oh, let's add Juan. We trust Juan, I think.
Yeah, I trust
Juan.
Juan.
I just don't know what you are.
Hi.
Hello.
So we've told Keith everything.
Yeah,
do you have a claim
Keith
from
knows
Alex?
I'm the amnesiac. And Keith knows I'm the amnesiac.
Juan, do you have a claim from Alex?
Sorry, the IX. Yeah, he's claiming gossip, which I think is full of shit.
Okay, because I have a chambermaid 1 between Ryan and Alex. Ryan is claiming Philo Virgin, which does not wake, and gossip does not wake. So I think there's an evil play between them.
Okay. So wait, Alian, do you want to say who you picked last night?
Yes, we picked Amelia and Ryan. We don't know what Amelia is. It was again just a stab.
Amelia
and Ryan
claims artist.
Okay, well that's probably
good.
fine then. We'll make sure.
But yeah, when we told Ryan we picked him, he said that he was Philo Virgin, but he also said we could continue picking him. So
if he's evil, I reckon we just keep picking him and hope that we've
I think you pick Alex and Ryan. I think it's actually that simple.
Yep, that's fine with us.
Well, I think we need to execute one today and maybe one tomorrow.
Oh yeah, so if you don't kill
Juan Seb came up Godfather to the Undertaker.
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, and he claimed Knight to me, and I have another different Knight on my Grimoire that I have chambermaid
But the Undertaker
checked.
apparently didn't get Josh's role.
I don't know if it's single Knight Poisoner or not. Don't forget, we have 3 out of 4 minions.
Oh, true poison exists.
I'm not getting Harpy vibes, so it's probably the other thing.
it does feel like Poisoner.
Yeah.
Actually, there aren't 5 minions, are there?
Nope.
Did we get a kill last night?
Nope.
No, there were no kills last night. So you guys protected or dropped the demon.
Yeah.
You done that. Yeah. So yeah.
Josh, were you going to out that Undertaker that got the wrong read on you?
They can come out if they want.
Okay.
Greetings. Shenaniganry is open. Let's start with Roller.
I would like to gossip that a Zombull was created last night.
Heard. Alex.
I'd like to gossip that the demon is one of Charles, Leanne, or Alien.
Charles, Leanne, or Alien. Yep, heard. Ryan.
An amnesiac told me to say the word souffle, so I shall say the word souffle. Thank you.
You say souffle, I tell you butter. Leanne.
I would like to claim gossip that the demon is between myself and Juan Clockwise. So myself, Paul, Charles, Amelia, Rick, and Juan. And I would like to claim artist and say that my gossip got a yes. And I would like to claim amnesiac and say bone.
We need to be hearing some shit for real.
Hall.
I'd like to say I also spoke to this amnesiac, and they told me to say chicken stock. I made it with the bones I collected.
Yeah. You learned delicious, Charles.
What happens if I say butter?
You learn pancake. Juan.
Hello. I would like to gossip that the noble would get a evil ping. Yeah, between Keith, Ryan, and Alex.
So you're gossiping that a noble would get a sober and healthy set of 3 pings between... Who was the 3 people again? Ryan...
So Keith, Ryan, and Alex.
Keith,
I think sober and
Ryan-
healthy. Yeah, sober and healthy ping.
In other words, exactly one of them is evil. Is what
That's
you're
my
saying.
opinion. Yes.
Alex.
Sorry, could I amend my gossip, please?
Yes, sure.
I would like to gossip that the demon is actually one of Juin, Charles, or Keith.
One of Juin, Charles, or Keith is the demon. Very good. Heard. Alright, nominations are open. Ryan.
Ryan would like to nominate himself.
Ryan would like to nominate Ryan. Tell us why, Ryan.
I think the fact that I was a virgin who went unprocced leaves open a bunch of questions. From my understanding, the Undertaker got incorrect information on Josh yesterday, which means that if the Undertaker is telling their truth, then like I was poisoned and they were drunk, they're the drunk, or vice versa. So from my perspective, we can execute me today, see what the Undertaker sees. There is also the possibility that Seb was just a minion and nominated the Virgin to eat up that nomination. But if that's the case, then we have one evil dead, and I'm happy essentially dying here today as well. In my defense, oh no, don't execute me. I am but a fair young virgin, etc. My something has not been sullied yet. Thank you.
Alright, 6 votes required if you think Ryan should die for his virginity. Sign the count in 3, 2, 1.
I don't think.
I reckon Ryan is drunk minion. I don't think a good demon candidate. If
The
okay,
confirmed virgin would like to kill Ryan.
6 is enough. Ryan is marked. Nomination.
Can I out my info? Yeah, my artist info was. I'll wait for Julian to come back. Julian, my artist info is that between you and me. So in Paul's direction, there's a demon there. And I've also heard of fortune teller ping on Amelia and Julian.
Does that include Juin in the string of people?
Yep.
Okay.
Alex.
I'll nominate Juin.
Alex has nominated Juin. Tell us why.
I've heard of 2 innkeeper claims.
Juin.
Oh, the other one's lying, obviously. Yeah, I protected Ryan and Amelia last night, and I believe I'm the reason for no deaths. So if you want there to be deaths, I suppose execute me.
6 to tie on Ryan, 7 to put Juin on the block instead. So we count 3, 2, 1.
Any dead people that want to vote?
No, really.
Charles, you can't make up your mind.
Not enough.
Team or not.
I definitely didn't want to draw this, and I wasn't really interested in voting for you, to be honest.
Any further noms?
I think it might be good to execute someone up there, like either Charles or Rick, I guess.
So
Amelia's in a double claim.
So Quinn.
I'll nominate myself.
Rick nominates Rick. Tell us why, Rick.
I'm a bad person. Evil.
In your defense, I'm not a bad person.
I'm a
not
good
evil, not
person.
evil, not evil.
I'm a big, beautiful townsfolk. Don't kill me.
All right. 6 to tie on Ryan. 7 to put Rick on the block for being a big, beautiful townsfolk.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. So Quinn, why should we go up there? Is there a reason? Do you want to say?
I mean, Leanne just told us that they use their discretion.
4 is not enough. Final call. You got 15 seconds.
Only any of those, so we need to go off what we have.
Alex.
Yes.
If I was to bone collect a noble, is it possible for them to see a dead player?
Yes.
Okay.
5.
You can also see the same.
Keith nominates Amelia.
Yeah.
Keith nominates Amelia. Tell us why.
I have a double claim from Amelia, and I've heard of an evil ping. I obviously am not so confident as to say that this is the absolute we must do, but I am getting more of a good vibe from Ryan. I don't know if Ryan really is the most essential kill here, and would rather live at this point.
Amelia.
I did not give you an accurate 2 on day 1, and I have not spoken to you since. I've claimed my role to Quinn, I don't believe I'm in a double claim.
Yeah,
6 tie.
Should I tie
Good
this?
adding.
We
That's
should
not
not.
tie.
Should I tie this?
That's not tie.
No,
I
no,
think-
we definitely don't tie.
Don't kill Amelia here. I would prefer to kill Charles then.
Alright, 6
I'm
to
happy to
tie,
get tomorrow, Quinn.
7 to put Emilia on the blocks on the count.
I'm gonna get really pertinent information, I reckon.
I think Giles is probably a good kill.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to put it on Charles.
Final call, 10 seconds.
Rolo nominate Charles.
Rolo nominates Charles. Tell us why.
I'll defer to Queedy.
Queedy.
Charles is like the only person that hasn't come talk to me yet. They're also in an artist Demon Ping, and apparently there was a fortune teller, yes, on me. Actually, no, that was a me.
No, fortune teller ping was on Amelia and Juin.
Okay.
Charles.
Yeah, I've been giving bad information, but I might have really good information from last night. I want to see what my information is tonight, and then I'm happy to go tomorrow because I think it's going to be very pertinent no matter what I get.
6 to tie, 7 to put Charles on blocks on the count in 3.
I'm happy to dead vote here, just to
No, don't dead vote.
Don't dead vote.
Don't.
Wait. Oh.
5 is not enough.
So, is the Virgin even the Virgin?
Ryan.
Why?
Going
That was
in 5, 4.
They have to be.
3,
Unless
one. Ryan has been executed and dies. Good night, everyone.
Right.
At what point do I enter the tunnel that Quinn is the
Summon
Zomble?
Summon Zomble, yeah.
When do
Can
I enter
you-
that tunnel?
Wait, you
You
just
can get 6 votes on Charles.
Yes, Leon, look at the Jinx with the Zombie and Summoner.
Oh,
It's kind of
my
cursed.
gosh.
I kind of doubt Quinn would get summoned. And then spend his vote immediately.
Maybe that's the strat. Spend your dead vote so you can't get summoned.
I'm just really confused by that vote. I don't think that was ever going to get enough.
I mean, I repeatedly told people I was going to dead vote on Charles, mostly because I didn't want Ryan to die.
Amelia, I won't pick you tonight.
And we still didn't get enough on Charles.
Ryan literally voted on himself as well.
Exactly.
It's very hard to get
No,
someone off the block
sorry.
and vote on themselves.
No,
It's not
I
a
didn't
good-
vote on myself. Votes were Keith, Leanne, Charles, Amelia, Rick, Juin. And
My
I saw
apologies.
6, so then
I meant nominated.
nominated. Yeah.
Although I think we should. I do think we should have waited till the end of the day, but I mean, yeah.
If we've got stuff pointing to the top of the circle, that's where we should be killing.
Well, I think it was weird that we got the Queedy dead vote on Charles and not Amelia, who was fortune teller scene.
Amelia is one of the few people who's come up to me and told me what's going on, so I kind of trust them over most people.
It might have been a play kill as well.
Also,
You
Quinn
guys-
is never the demon. He's always the minion.
But he can't get summoned as a
Sometimes
minion.
he's the
They
version.
really can't be a-
Quinn probably just is the summoner. No, that's impossible.
He's the harpy. He's the harpy, and they set up the.
There's an off script often, and
Yeah.
Has
Josh
anyone
will
actually-
say-
Has anyone been Harpy mad this game?
Not that I'm aware of, which means it's the summoner.
Yeah, it's basically just has to be a summoner game. Unless the Harpy's been
Godfather
sinking
plays
Harpy
in a-
Madness.
Summoner.
Yeah. The 3 minions.
Yeah.
That's
That's rough
actually
for a
weird.
summoner.
I was going to say, yeah, normally a summoner has 5 minions because of this.
Yeah. It could have been misplayed.
Well, there is 4 demons, so you have to cut something.
Has anyone acted like the evil to someone? I don't think so.
I haven't heard of any harpiness, which means we probably have
The rest of them.
the rest of them, which means we probably had a summoner.
Yeah.
Summoner Zombu.
Summoner Zombul, true.
Zomble
The
doesn't match
reason
the
for
kill
it.
patterns.
If true.
But if I think Summoner Right, then
What do you mean?
the
It doesn't
gossip
matter
is
to kill
confirmed.
Button.
right?
We've killed one person every night, right? Like we've
Not
executed every
the
night. And if
We've
there was
had
a
one
gossip
miss.
kill,
It would have to be Godfather. There would have to be a Godfather in the game, probably. So probably at least one Godfather kill. Gossip maybe.
The first day, I think, probably was just a gossip. Then, if we're thinking summon ensemble.
What was the correct? What was the true gossip on day one?
I think, and I don't know this for sure, I think it was Seb to Rolo. There's an evil in Seb to Rolo.
Yeah, at least one evil.
Ah, okay.
Which would probably be Seb.
Unless the harpy is hiding it by picking themselves and causing night deaths, which is something that I have done as a harpy.
I was going to say, Alan's just
Alien.
But the thing is, Rick is still alive, Alien.
That's true.
Rick has not died, and I'm not died either. It's even more surprising.
That's true.
We will stop talking.
I think Rick and Alan are both evil together, considering Alan hasn't tried to kill Rick yet.
Oh,
I back that claim.
Good morning, everyone. Paul has died.
Paul
Amelia
died.
has died. Rick has died. Alex has died. There are 6 players remaining.
Oh,
Poe.
What?
How many?
That
How many
wasn't
were there?
Poe Godfather.
Okay, well, we know what demon it is.
Poe Godfather?
Gossip.
Oh,
as
he was the
well,
drunk.
right?
He's probably the
Oh,
drunk.
there was a
I
gossip
guess.
as well. The
So,
gossip.
gossip.
this
No,
is
no.
Gossip, Godfather, and Demon.
Or no, it's Poe and at least one of the other two, right?
Yo.
Hey.
I sent you that message because I don't trust Seb, and also because I could only know that if I was the chambermaid that was prompted to pick again, or I was specifically the demon.
Yep. If you're the demon, then
My bestie. Let's chat.
Hang on, I was in the middle of a chat with Leanne and she disconnected.
Oh, okay. All good.
Peak
Sorry.
timing to disconnect. Because you're like, if you're the demon, goodbye.
yeah. So if you're the demon, then I would be poisoned. There's a poisoner in play, right?
There is a poisoner in play. My thing is, I've gotten so much correct chambermaid info. Pretty much every piece of info matches everyone's claim except for Ryan and Alex, and now they are both dead. So I think we have a dead minion between them.
Ryan and Alex. Okay.
Because I got
died
one Wakes, and
day.
both of them are claiming not Wakes characters.
I don't know what Ryan is. Ryan claims so
He
many
said
things.
Philo Virgin.
Do we actually believe that?
I have no idea.
I don't know why would you follow into a virgin.
I don't know either. Unless if you were intending to self-nominate. I don't
Is
see why.
Alex the gossip?
As best I can tell, yes.
So, are we looking at Charles and Julian, or you think...
I trust Charles. Charles is the Undertaker that had one night of misinfo. Charles saw Seb as the Godfather, which I kind of believe. I currently think Julian.
Because is Charles and Julian double claiming? Is that what they were saying?
No. Julian's claiming Amnesiac.
Oh, okay. So he's protecting people with his ability?
I have no idea. I also don't fully believe that he is the Amnesiac. But he claims to wake at night, which matches my chambermaid info. He just pings to join us as well. He knows we're talking about him.
Yeah, but Amnesiac... Demon claiming Amnesiac can say anything, right?
That's correct. But he said that he wakes before I told him what my info was, and it fit correctly. So either it's just a lucky guess, or it was just matching what evil character he is and does.
Well, if he's the demon, then he would claim that.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. Paul, did you get to use your ability?
No, I didn't.
Sad.
Yeah. Sad. Big sad. But
Yeah.
I think I'm probably good here.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, shenanigans are open, but also nominations are open. We'll start with Alex. We'll go by hand.
So we had 4 deaths, right?
That's
3.
correct.
4.
Okay, so I was the gossip who gossiped. The demon is one of June, Keith, or Charles yesterday. I think I might have gossip killed myself.
Jewin was next, then we'll go to, I think that's Leanne's hand.
Hello, I am not the innkeeper. Some people finally worked out. I have no idea what the innkeeper picks were last night. I was just covering for the real innkeeper. I am the amnesiac, who apparently has an ability to do with alignments. But God, I hate being the amnesiac because I just got yeses or nos. The yeses I've had are on players that weren't out, but the nos were on Amelia, who is dead, and Keith, who is apparently been gossiped, and the gossip is dead. So I think our best kill today is Keith. Love to hear you defend that one, Keith.
Interesting. I'll get there.
Leanne?
I would like to claim amnesiac and say flower. But also because of my artist pings, then it'll be Charles or Juin. Juin's in the fortune teller ping, and then chambermaid got them that week, and then I don't know. I just feel like we should get rid of Juin to clear worlds. That's it.
Alien or Queedy? I don't know who had their hand up first.
Alien can go first.
We just wanted to quickly out who we were. So we were the innkeeper in the swap with Juin. Last night was a weird one. We picked Leanne and Rick, but then Rick still died. So do we only protect against the demon, or do we protect against
everything?
Yeah, I think there just has to be an alive poisoner if that kill went through. So that's all.
Unless
And I think I've gotten poison information, but I got.
Sorry, Colin.
No. Quinn was next anyway.
Could there be a drunk?
Alright, I'd just like to remind people that I can't be the demon now because we know there's a Poe. So if you'd like to listen to me, that'd be great. I have most people's information and roles at this point. There's information that suggests Juin is good, and there's 2 or 3 pieces of information that suggest Charles is evil. I also think that Keith could potentially be evil, but I'm pretty sure we should kill Charles today.
Charles?
Yeah, I was just going to back up that information that I've gotten poison information previously, but it looks like I've gotten sober information so far. But I'm almost certainly going to die tonight anyway, so I'm happy to go today. Actually, nominations open? Actually, Seb, you can go.
I was just going to say, do we think Ryan was the drunk and the Godfather got a kill?
It's possible.
Yes.
I kind of vibe Ryan as just evil.
There's an evil player between Ryan and Alex. I'm more likely to believe that Alex got gossip kills based on the kill pattern last night, which makes me believe Ryan is more likely an evil player.
Have we heard of
That's not the information I've got.
Rollo will nominate Alien.
Rollo nominates Alien. Leanne, we'll get back to your thought in just a moment. Rollo nominates Alien. Tell us why.
So this is a bit meta, but I heard that Charles is in a noble ping, and that with Alex's gossip that one of the people nearby are evil, I think that in all worlds, Alien is evil, but I just think they're a more likely demon candidate with a FT yes on them than Charles, considering the noble ping. There's no escape factor in this game, so I don't know why you'd put the demon in the noble info.
Alien.
I think this is just following up from that first day where Alan did that stupid vote, and now we will just have sus on us forever, and it's deserved, frankly. But we are not the demon. You can do this if you like. I don't know how many incorrect deaths we have left, though. But yeah.
3 votes required to put Alien on the block. So on the count in 3, 2, 1.
6 players, so it's what? 2 more executions in the game.
I think we should put this through based on the gossip. Jesus, that clock was fast.
The clock went super fast.
No, I think we killed Charles today.
Yeah, I'm happy to go today.
Alex, sorry, if people feel that was too fast. It's okay if you want to run it again. I don't feel like it's fair.
It lagged and skipped Alex, Ryan, and Seven went directly to me,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I also saw it lag. I wasn't sure if that was just me.
I DC'd as I hit start, so I'm gonna rerun it.
So funny.
I voted, so I will, no matter what, not drop because I already voted in the
Someone
first one.
vote for me. I don't really want to use my dead vote.
Okay, I'll
I
vote for
I
you.
don't think it's the one to do today.
But
Are
I
you
don't
honest with
think
Charles?
so.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think your dead vote
Two is
would
not enough.
Keith
change
nominates
anything,
Charles.
Amelia.
Oh, I was going to nominate me.
Just quickly, Leanne, did you want to finish your thought from earlier?
I forgot about it.
Okay, very good. Keith nominates Charles. Keith, tell us why.
I have a lot to get through. Sorry, the meeting minutes will be available later. I am the chambermaid. On the first night, I selected Amelia and Juan and got one of them between the two of them does wake. Amelia claimed it does not wake a character to me, and that means that Juan has to wake and cannot be the Poe or the summoner, according to my information. So I unfortunately have to trust that Juan is actually the amnesiac that does wake each night here. On the second night, I got a does wake between Charles and Leanne. Leanne claims to not wake. Charles does wake. And then I got a 1 between Ryan and Alex. I believe one of them has to be evil because they both claimed not wake. And then last night I got Charles and Alian again, and I got a 2. I know that Alian is supposed to wake. They're the innkeeper. I know that Charles is supposed to wake. I don't know. I was hoping to catch something different.
Well, that information works.
Yes, all of my information is perfect and correct, actually. And additionally, last night I was prompted to select again because I picked Amelia, and I told Leanne in advance that Amelia was going to die, and that actually kind of proves that I'm the chambermaid because I had no fucking idea that 4 people would die, and I just called out just Amelia because that was the person I was prompted to pick again with. And so I kind of have to throw everything on the table because Charles is the only person with which my information says we should execute.
Can I give pertinent after or now or whatever?
Go Charles first, and Leanne.
Yeah,
Charles?
no, that I don't understand where all of the information tracks means that you should kill me. Like I'm happy. I've given all of my information, and I'm happy to die today. But I don't understand where you get that bridge from. That's sus as.
Leanne, did you want anything?
Yeah, so Jules
Yes, I think we do too, Alex.
starting amnesiac that got summoned. But technically, when Keith messaged me last night, could be he's the Poe, but I don't know how he could know how everyone wake or doesn't wake. So I'll leave it to town to decide.
3 votes required. So on the count 3, 2, 1. Three is enough. Charles is marked. Any further noms?
Leanne will nominate Julian.
Wait for the lift.
No, I'm
Tell us
like,
why.
don't even need to lift here.
We trust day one. Trust fell with Julian, and like he gave us a claim, and we chose to socially and like we kind of socially trust him. But there is a world where he's just a poisoner or a summoner, and now I'm tunneling, and I don't like it, I want to stop tunneling.
I'd like to add that I left Alan alone for 30 seconds and then I came back to a nom on Julian.
This nomination has not been endorsed by Vivian.
Julian, please defend yourself from specifically Alan.
I don't think I need to defend myself because Vivian will. I think that the trust on day one should not be wasted. And that, this is a betrayal of everything we believed in. I'm not voting for myself.
There's also a artist and fortune teller ping on Julian.
3 to tie, 4 to put Julian on the block. So on the count in 3, 2, 1.
But he can't be the summoner or the Poe,
If someone
according
else
to
adds
chamber
it,
info.
I will vote.
There's a Ravenkeeper
Right.
ping on Juan that he's good.
Wasn't Ryan dead night 3?
Ravenkeeper in this game.
Last night was night 3. Keith
No,
just claimed to
last
check
night
me
was
in.
night 4.
Night 4. Yeah, so I was still alive on night 3.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
executed
Four.
day 3.
Charles would like to nominate Keith. Has he been nominated already? He might have.
No. Please tell us why.
Because I think it's super. Like I'm already happy to die here, but I think it's super sus that you've taken this initiative where all of your information works correctly, and then you throw me under the bus after claiming Undertaker to you when I've been getting accurate hits and I've been like fitting with your information.
Oh yeah, the defense of that is easy. We have an artist that says there's a demon up that end. We have a gossip that says the demon is either you, me, or Juan. I know I'm not the demon, and I have chambermaid information that says Juan cannot be the summoner or the demon.
Okay, but when I die tonight and nothing happens, we get you tomorrow.
Sure. Like
3 to tie on Charles, 4 to put Keith on the block.
Keith is just reading socially good to me this game.
I've been trying so fucking hard to solve the game because there's 2 characters with info: the chambermaid and the fortune teller.
And the Undertaker.
It's not
One is
proactive;
not
it's
enough.
retroactive.
Charles going
And the
in.
Raven
5,
Keeper.
Where
4,
was that gossip
3,
between Keith, Charles, and Juan?
On the night before the 4 deaths.
Charles be dead. Game be continue. I'll go to sleep.
Do you think it could have been a Godfather kill on Ryan?
So did Charles confirm people? Because if he did, then there's no spy or widow.
Here's
or
the thing:
anything.
Charles got the virgin target noble wrong. Charles
Yes,
said Seb was the Godfather, and then he can say whatever the fuck he wants Ryan is. I'm not going to believe him.
Yeah, because at that point I was outed, right? So
Yeah.
it doesn't.
I am the only person who did not out my role like publicly, and he got it wrong.
And I got it wrong. Yeah, no, that's fair. But
And all of my chambermaid information is correct to everyone's claim, so that just makes you best fit to kill.
So Charles has to be a poisoner then?
I don't know.
If evil, I mean.
I mean, if assuming nobody comes out that they've been happy mad this whole time, there must be a poisoner. It's just a question of if they're living.
Nah, Keith insisted that I was
Charles be Zomble.
Good morning, everyone. Keith died.
Adios.
4 players remain. You have
my bestie.
2 minutes.
No
Be
Poe
Poe,
charge.
so we're saying.
Wait, why doesn't the Poe charge there?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I mean, there isn't a live gossip, so unless Charles is the drunk specifically, we're okay to sleep.
Yeah, in which case, Ryan should
But if
be-
that was a gossip kill, then we're fucked.
Yeah, I don't believe there's.
I think the gossip
Alex is the
Godfather kill is the scenario.
Yeah, but your info says Charles is evil though.
Yeah, what if Charles was actually the drunk and then a Godfather just killed and the Poe charged?
It's possible.
Yeah, in that case, we have a live Godfather.
Oh, but in that case, my gossip is definitely true, and I was gossip killed.
But it means that we only kill Juan here and we win. But the problem is that my chambermaid info does not align with that.
Well,
you could just be poisoned that one.
Wait, but sorry, Keith, why can't it be him in a summoner world?
Amelia claims to not wake. Juan claims to wake. I got a 1 between the 2 of them. The demon has an asterisk, and the summoner has an asterisk.
So in that case, poison that one.
So yeah, in this scenario, we're exactly and only I am poisoned on the first night.
Yeah,
But Juan,
that
no,
fits with me being drunk the entire time and this being a Godfather kill. But I don't. I just don't trust Keith's information at all.
But it's all correct. It just made you look evil because everyone else looks just fine.
You've said that it's correct.
It matches with everyone's claim as to whether they wake or not.
Are we doing a round robin today?
We might have to.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Also, what's my end game here? I asked the Godfather to kill me after executing you as a patsy?
That's what
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That's what Charles is trying to sell.
How am I fucking evil here?
I don't know.
Just sus. Oh, just say sus.
Yeah, I Zomble killed myself after we had an execution during the day.
That's smart.
After the Poe charge where I killed 4 people.
Double gong. It's going to be a double gong.
Juan could have been summoned. No?
Oh, double gong.
Is there a
Welcome
Savant?
back, everyone.
After the summon that.
I haven't heard of any Savant info.
4 players remain. They are Juan, Rolo, Elian, and Leanne. We'll go by hands. I think I saw Amelia's first. Amelia.
Leanne has requested savant info. I am happy to provide. I will drop it in the chat, but yes, I was a savant. It talks a lot about poisoning. Seems to be the main theme that runs through it, but I don't think it gives info on demon candidates.
Rick.
Do we want to do a round robin? Because I think with 4 left and a Poe, that might have been a non-demon kill on Keith.
How would they kill?
Could have been Godfather.
Would Town like to do a round robin?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Rick, you can start.
Okay, I was the Raven Keeper who died the night before last, and I chose Juin and got Amnesiac.
Juin.
I'm the Amnesiac. I've gone off 2 very hots on my guesses, which were is my ability to do with alignments, and does my ability have to do with neighbors? So figure that out. And my picks have been, I'll put them in the chat, but basically I've gotten a lot of, I got yeses. I got yes on Alien, a yes on Rolo, a no on Keith, a no on Amelia, and then a no on Leanne. I suspect I've been poisoned or drunk for some of those. But yeah, thanks.
Queedy.
I'm good.
Josh.
Noble, my pings were Seb, Rolo, and Charles.
Rolo.
Yep, I'm the fortune teller. I'm gonna put my info in chat. I just want to tell everyone, apparently I put my info wrong in chat yesterday, so I'll put it in correctly in a sec.
Alien.
Innkeeper, we can put our info in chat as well. Night 2, Keith and Seb. Night 3, Ryan, Amelia. Night 4, Leanne, Rick. When Rick died. Night 5, June, Leanne.
Alex.
I'm the gossip. I think I only have 2 relevant gossips. On day 1, I gossiped that at least one person's evil between Seb and Rolo. Quinn died. We think it's a summoner game, so I think that's definitely true. And day 3, I gossiped that the demon is one of Juin, Keith, or Charles, and there were 4 deaths. If we think that was Godfather, then we know that Ryan was the drunk, and we can sleep safely. But if it's gossip, that means it's just Juin.
Ryan.
Philo Virgin. Seb nominated me, and I did not proc.
Seb.
Night, Rick, and Alien was not the demon on the first night.
My bestie.
I am currently typing my chamber info into the chat.
Leanne.
This I asked if the demons between myself and Juin, clockwise inclusive, and I got a yes. So my only ping left alive is myself or Juin.
Orvi.
I'm the unspent bone collector.
Charles.
Charles,
you're on mute.
Sorry. I'm the Undertaker. I got Josh as the Knight, night 1. I got Seb as the Godfather, night 2. I got Ryan as the Philosopher, night 3. 2, 3, and 4, respectively. And then I died.
Amelia.
I'm the savant. I put my info in the chat. Happy to discuss.
Round robin is done. Nominations are open. Rick has their hand up.
I'm putting mine down.
Very good.
Who said there's no info? There's so much info.
I just want to ask the dead players, like, how likely do you think that we have, at least 2 dead evils? I can build a world where both Seb and Ryan are good, where one of them was poisoned or the drunk, and that means that, from my perspective, like, the only one that we could have killed that executed as evil would be Charles. In which case, I could be the only good alive today.
We definitely have 1 dead evil.
I think we have at least 1, but I think it's most likely only 1 dead evil.
I think we have 2, but 1 could be an ogre.
Assuming there's no ogre, my savant info kind of confirms Ryan and Alien, unless I was drunk, etc.
So wait, hang on. Seb's not on double claim anymore.
Can I ask? Oh, sorry.
Do you and an Alien talk to each other first day one. And so did Leanne and Charles. And Roland
may.
and
Like, if I may, I was the amnesiac who picked Alien on night one, so of course I want to talk to them straight away. But like, if you want to build a world where evil, I'm concerned, like Rolo is, that the other three are evil. Rolo and Elian are next to each other, so don't need to talk. Leanne's been pushing me for most like last 2 days, so I'm pretty convinced this is our last day. Like,
second call for noms.
Juan, what questions did you ask about your ability?
They're all pretty nonsense. I asked like, is to do with alignment, is to do with between like, are the 2 nights, like last night affecting the current night information? That was a cold. So the 2 hot ones were, is it to do with alignments and is it to do with neighbors? And I got hot on those, very hot.
So
I have no idea.
Is it just a seamstress on the neighbors of the person you pick or something like that?
I didn't ask that question.
Have you asked today?
I already asked.
Actually,
I asked today and I got neighbors very hot.
I mean, it's
so
a bit
aliens
TV
neighbors
show.
would be a yes. So aliens neighbors are a yes. Rolo's neighbors are a yes, apparently.
Is it maybe same alignments? Like, did you ask?
Neighbors are a no, which makes sense because I
Keith's
can't
neighbors
believe
are a
Seb's
no.
evil.
Yeah, I think that's true. Really.
Neighbors are a no. And then Emilio is also a no.
I'm not even told that. There is multiple pings on Juan. Occam's razor.
Oh.
Like, we can't have all been poisoned at all times.
Weedy. Juan nominates Juan.
Juan has nominated Juan. Please tell us why.
I'd rather end the game here. I can't be bothered fighting all the town with all the sus. Come on, evil team, rise up.
Okay. 2 votes required to put Juan on the block. Sound the count in 3, 2.
It could have been a Godfather kill and the Poe charge. So I do think it's like, according to my info, it has to be Juan if the Godfather killed last night.
Whoa, what happened? I disconnected and then I want it noted that I didn't vote for you.
Sorry, Roller, I didn't notice disconnecting. We're gonna.
Right.
Dead votes are gone. We're sticking with it. 6 votes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, conveniently, Seb and Charles had hands up and dropped 2 people that I think are Juan's minions. I think this is it. I think this was a rush.
Any other
nominations?
nominations?
And Charles both
voted on
can't be
myself.
minions because
that was a rush.
Seb and Charles both can't be minions.
How many? That was 6 votes. Yeah, no. So some good players voted with that, not just evil team.
Does anyone have a cohesive world? Because I don't.
It's a summoner game. There is no cohesive worlds in a summoner game.
Amelia, so on day 3, I gossiped the demon is one of Juan, Keith, or Charles. So unless specifically Ryan is the drunk and it was a Godfather kill, then it has to be Juan in my world.
Well done, evil team. You've won. I don't
Final
think we can
call,
be beating this. We can't
10
beat this.
seconds.
Is that Juan playing minion to suck that up? Is that the only norm we're going
No, I nominate myself as a good player because I think I can't win against all 3 of you.
Is there any other norms?
Juan has been executed and dies. The game is surely over.
Well played, everyone.
With the evil team winning. Because the final 3 players are Leanne the Poisoner, Elian the Summoner, and Rolo the Poe.
Was Rolo.
This was a really good game, I thought. I thought it was quite well balanced. The Poe kills obviously sped things along. I would say if there was an MVP in this game, it was Leanne's poisonings. Leanne poisoned Amelia, the Savant, on night 1. So Amelia's first Savant info that there was an ogre within 2 steps and that 2 roles in play that could cause players to be drunk was incorrect. They were both false. There was no ogre in play. That said, there was a Godfather, that was Charles, who brought in Ryan, the drunk philosopher. That caused the 4th death on night 3, 4. Leanne then poisoned Juan. I'll get back to Juan in a moment. And then spent the rest of the game poisoning my bestie, the Chambermaid, which is why there was a 1 between Ryan and Alex the Gossip, and which is why there was a 2 between Charles and Alian. Back up their bluffs. Seb was framed as the knight. However, Seb got, I thought, reasonable knight info for a summoner game. Learnt the summoner in Alien, but also learnt Rick the Ravenkeeper, which meant if that info came out, then the demon would have to kill Rick, assuming Seb was good. Rick is Ravenkeeper, picked Juan, again, more on that later. Paul was unfortunately the good bone collector who immediately got murked. Paul did get the opportunity to use his ability, but chose not to. Probably not quite aware that the Poe was had charged and had a beeline for a big scary bone collector. Queedy was a virgin, as everyone knows. Josh had really interesting noble information. Josh learnt Seb, the knight, who was sus, Charles, the godfather, who was sus, and Rollo, who started good. So perhaps if that was interrogated a little bit more closely, the demon would have got killed. And that just leaves Jewin, the poor amnesiac, who was framed. Jewin, do you have one last crack at your ability?
Just tell me.
All right, Amelia more or less got it. It was each night pick a player, learn if their alive neighbors are of the same alignment. So night 1 picked Alian and learnt a yes because Rollo was good at the time. Night 2 was poisoned and picked Rollo. That was a yes between Alian and Jewin himself because Josh and Quinn were dead. Then I think you picked Charles. I don't know who else you picked Charles and then
Who
you picked,
cares?
yeah.
Whatever.
It never implicated the demon, but it might have helped clear worlds. So
I'm sorry, Jewin.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I was ready to send because I'm like, the
played.
town doesn't believe me. I can't get to kill him. I know you throw evil in my world, right? I'm building the world with only one evil, and that's Charles. So I'm like, I have no way to win. I'm like, I don't know which of the three of you is the demon.
That's pretty good.
Honestly,
Three
I
evils.
checked out as soon as I realized it was a summoner game because it's like it's literally a 1 in 4, so like whatever, like who cares?
So how did the
Cat
gossip
cam?
go on? Say hello to the new cat, everyone. How did the gossip kill on Jewin and Charles and Keith happen?
I didn't.
It
was
wasn't a gossip.
None of us were the demon.
Oh, because Ryan.
Charles' godfather killed Rick, and
Wait,
I killed the other three.
So was Quinn killed by the gossip?
Quinn was killed by the gossip. The reason why is just about every other player had a reminder token on them in some way, which was going to make it interesting. Josh was basically the only player that didn't have some sort of token next to them. I didn't want to kill the chambermaid early. I didn't want to kill the drunk for Godfather reasons. Seb was in a noble ping. Rollo was in a noble ping. I didn't want to kill an evil. I didn't want to take out a savant. I didn't want to take out Rick the Raven Keeper because there was a night ping there. It literally just left Quinn. Jewin was the red herring to the original fortune teller.
You could have just killed Seb.
I could have killed Seb, but Seb was the noble pings. And so if I killed Seb, then it starts to clarify worlds a little bit too easily, I thought.
The drunk philosopher is what got us really.
Also, like, there's interesting worlds where, you know, the virgin is killed and then gets turned into a summoned zombie. So.
But we knew it was Poe.
I don't think that was ever going to happen because we were like memeing that the entire game.
Yeah, you know.
We were thinking
if somebody
about
wanted to be here for 3 hours, then.
I think if this wasn't a 13 to 14 player game, then we would have considered doing it.
Yeah.